That is gonna be good. All right, it's 9:01. Good morning, good morning. We're gonna start in a few minutes. Make sure some people get on there. Jeff, good morning. All right, Lindsay, hello. Good morning. Sound is okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
That's me listening to me. All right. I'm gonna take off my socks. So we're gonna start in a couple minutes. Nobody here at the studio. I'm here at the studio. Nobody else here. I think people are still a little bit freaked out to come to a yoga studio. Though, you know, it is what it is. That's why I will continue to stream, because whether you're here in Malibu or somewhere else around the world, I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to move through some stress, get a little bit stronger, and a little bit more flexible, and make yourself a better you, right? Really, that's what, in my opinion, yoga is all about. Making you a better you. It's not a bad deal if you ask me. Every day, you get to move your body, you get to feel a little bit better, and you get stronger, you get more flexible, and it's not a bad deal if you ask me, right? All right. So I wanted to say a couple things. I was thinking yesterday about Father's Day and being a dad. And, you know, on my run yesterday morning, my wife, of course, did a great thing. And we had a great day yesterday and just kind of hanging with the family and doing a few fun things. But what I realized, and I don't know if you dads out there realize this, mom is totally different than dad, right? Like mom, there's no way that dad can do the same amount of work that mom can do. So props to all the moms. But, I was thinking for me specifically, I think that, what I want is to be an example for my kids, for them to look at a man who, has a little bit of awareness, has a little bit of consciousness, pushes himself, doesn't fly off the handle too much, once in a while maybe. But I think it's important. I think that's the, I kept thinking about this as Father's Day was coming, and I thought the biggest thing for me is that I just want to be an example of a human, a man a dad who does the right thing, who treats everybody equal, and who they can look up to, not as some sort of like, my dad was some like great amazing thing, but someone that they can speak to and kind of rely on maybe a little bit of wisdom. So I'm still sort of formulating this whole thing, and I'm going to write a blog post about it. But anyway, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And the only other thing that I want to say, and this is regards to the fact that there's nobody in here, and I think that a lot of people are worried about the coronavirus and worried about either catching it. I mean, what are you worried about, right? You're either worried about catching it, or you're worried about catching it and giving it to somebody else, or you're worried about catching it and dying, or having some horrific experience, or worried about catching it and then giving it to somebody else who might die, right? And if you continue to look at what we know for sure, which is, how many people are dying. There's all kinds of different stuff out there, but ultimately the chances of us actually contracting it and then having a horrific situation like 64 days in the hospital or 74 days in the hospital. You know, I've heard of 2 cases like that. I mean, I'm sure there's more, but are so minimal. You're more likely to get into a car accident and die while you're driving. But ultimately the point is that if you worry, and don't get me wrong, I worried a little bit, but I always tell people that the worry is not going to help the situation. So if you can step out, and this is kind of part of the yoga practice, so it leads into our yoga practice today, is to make sure that you understand that if you're worrying, you're sort of attaching an unnecessary, bun on a burger that may not necessarily be there, right? So instead, have a lettuce wrap. So the worry is its own separate thing from the actual truth. And my mom worried more than anyone ever needs to worry again, ever. And I know we're humans, right? So we worry a little bit. But if you are worried about the coronavirus, take the right action, wear the mask when you need to, keep your distance, but live your life too. That's my 2 cents. Let's go ahead and begin. Have your feet about shoulder distance, bring the palms together, close your eyes, relax the shoulders, start breathing in and out of your nose. We'll do a nice hour flow here. Shoulders relaxed, top of the head floats up, breath smooth. Go ahead and drop your head down over to your left side. Easy neck stretch. I'm going to track this here. Put my heart rate monitor on, forgot to start it, but I'm going to start it right now. Yes, okay. And then switch sides in your head. So stretch the other side. And one more thing I'll say, and then we'll just go straight to yoga, is I try to pay attention to the news, and I try to read different news outlets. Go ahead and drop the arms. Because I want to see, because I know it's a lot of politicized information, circles with the head. So I try to see what, both the crazy side on the left and the crazy side on the right, what they're both saying, and then try to find some middle ground there, but opposite direction. But by paying attention to the news, I know if you do, a lot of people just listen to that, and then their anxiety level goes up. So it's really important to develop, now back to the center, shoulder rolls forward and back. It's important to develop your sense of safety and calmness and stability and groundedness, regardless of what the heck is going on outside, opposite direction. Because, it can seem, if you're reading all these things, it could totally seem like mayhem is happening. But meanwhile, I don't know, it's a beautiful day here in Southern California, a little overcast, totally fine. I'm here in my studio. We're going to do some yoga. Bring the palms together, take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Fold all the way down, forward, exhale. Let's do a few half sun salutations. Inhale, look forward, halfway up. Exhale, fold down, drop the head. All the way up, nice big inhale. Let's get into our body. Hands together at the heart, exhale. Arms up again, inhale. Folding down, forward, exhale. Halfway up, inhale, look forward, and fold down, exhale. Stretch. All the way up, same thing, inhale, and fold down. Hands together at the heart, exhale. Arms up again, inhale. Fold down, forward as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale, this time step back to plank, top of a push-up. Hold it here, breathe. Abdomen strong, breath smooth. Starting by waking up the body here, waking up our abs, core, midsection. Breathing deeply. Good. Some circles in one direction. And then opposite direction. Good. Push-ups from here. Let's say 5 times chaturanga. Press back up. Chaturanga. Push up. Chaturanga. Push up. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Drop the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. A few more like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Back to the neutral. Lift the feet. You go side to side. Shoulder and hip together one side. Shoulder and hip together other side. Keep that going. Couple more rounds. Good. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down. Nice big stretch. Good. Then switch sides. Stretch it out, same thing. Yesterday when I went for my run, I did my lady face mountain run early in the morning, Father's Day. Straighten both legs, come up on the toes, walk softly to the hands. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale, and all the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. You know, and I didn't push it like over the limit. You know, lately I have been trying to get my PR there. And yesterday I just said, you know, I'm going to go up. I'm going to challenge myself, not too much. And I was slower, but who cares? Arms up, inhale. Fold down, forward, exhale. It's nice to halfway up, inhale. And then step or hop back, exhale. Well, let's step back the first time. Vinyasa, lower down, upward facing dog, shoulders pull back, downward facing dog. It's nice to do a medium workout, right? You don't have to push it every single time. Couple breaths here. Up on the toes again. Walk softly, or you could hop. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Arms up again, inhale. Fold down, forward, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back as you exhale, or you could jump. Vinyasa, lower down. Easy inhale. Shoulders back, heart opens, exhale. Downward facing dog, pause and breathe, fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Up on the toes again, walk or hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Arms up again. Inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Step back or jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Shoulders pull back. And then maybe chaturanga. Downward facing dog. This time right leg up behind you. Lift it up right away. And breathe. Stretching the back of the leg there. Let's open the hip today, bend the knee, get a little side stretch. Good. And then square the hips, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it back and up. Forward knee across to your left side, twist and squeeze. Back and up. Forward up to your right. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Pause here. Come on the fingertips. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do an easy twist right from here. So just keep the left hand down right inside your right foot. Take your right arm up and turn and twist. Breathe. Lengthen, turn, twist. One more inhale. Exhale. Both hands down. Turn the back foot flat. Come on up. Warrior one. Warrior one. Shoulders relaxed. Hips turn forward. Breathe deeply. Good. And then clasp the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Lift the upper body up. And draw the shoulders back. Drop the head back. Take a big, big inhale. And then fold down forward as you exhale. Dropping that head down. Stretch. Just warming up first and starting to get a little bit of warmth in there. Sinking down, dropping the head, breathing deeply. And then back up. Warrior one, inhale. Whoa. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. And vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, same thing. Stretch the leg first. Take the left leg up. Hold it and breathe. And then opening up that hip, bending the knee, get a little side stretch. Good. Square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrists, abdomen strong. Lift it back and up. Forward knee to your right side, twist and squeeze. Back and up. Forward up to the left. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Pause here. Straighten the front leg. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. And bend the knee, sink the hips down. Get the dust bunnies off your shoulder. Inhale, exhale. We have this rug and we got at the house we're in now. And a few more times like this. And it, like literally, this is over a year later. And it still has an enormous amount of dust bunnies and fur that comes up from this kind of shaggy rug. A couple more times, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good, right hand down, left arm up. Twist and turn. Oh, they should tell you that. By the way, in this rug, it's a beautiful rug, but it's gonna shed for about 1.5 to 4 years, who knows? Lengthen up, turn and twist and breathe. Good, one more breath. Good, warrior one, turn the back foot. Come on up, warrior one, arms up, shoulders down, breath smooth. So hips turn forward, back foot is grounded down, front foot forward, shoulders relaxed, breathe deeply. Can feel the Warmth coming. Interlace the fingertips. Lift the upper body up. Shoulders pull back and down. Head drops back. Breathe. One more inhale. And then fold down as you exhale. Stretch. Good. Come on back up. Warrior one. Inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Abdomen strong. When you step that leg back, immediately engage your abdomen and get the shoulders over the wrists. Lower to chaturanga or all the way to the mat. And then upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Pause here. Breathe. Fingers are spread. Palms are flat. Breath smooth. Extend the shoulders. Lift the tailbone. Breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Inhale. Let's hold it. I'll do 30 seconds. So breathing. Let's add a little twist. Palms together. Hook your left elbow. Outside the right knee. Lengthen the upper body. Turn and twist up and breathe. Good. Back to the center. Inhale. Palms together. Hook it. Other side. Lengthen the upper body. Turn and twist. And breathe. One more breath. Good. Back to chair. Inhale. Stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Big full breath. Good. Chair pose. Inhale. Linking it all together. Fold down as you exhale. 3 rounds through sun salutation B. Halfway up. Step back or jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Shoulders pull back. Downward facing dog. Right leg first. Inhale the leg up. Exhale it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Fingers spread. Palms flat. Breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale. Stand up. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Good. Couple more rounds there. Let's make sure. Oh yeah, good. Okay. Chair pose. Inhale. I thought the time was a little early. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Just feel that in the legs. Step or jump back. Exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right side first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Thinking about music. So what I'm going to do for music, this is part of the reason why after I do 100 of these classes, I'm going to switch over from a full broadcast, not every day, but at least a couple days a week. Up on the toes, walk or hop forward. Extend as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose to zoom, because with zoom, I'll be able to play some music in the background. And then stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Take a nice big full breath. But in addition, on the other days, I'm going to set up some Spotify playlists for you, because I have about 40 of them in there now on my Spotify, but they're not exactly an hour, precisely, so with Shavasana. So I'll set it up so that you can just kind of flow along through the whole little nice, because I know some of you guys want some music. Chair pose, inhale. Typically, my classes are taught with music. Fold as you exhale, one more cycle. Halfway up, inhale. Step or jump back, exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, maybe chaturanga again. Down dog, right leg first, take it up and bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Stretch, hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, down dog. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. That, right? So you want to feel those shoulders pull back, and then downward facing dog. Breathe. Okay, up on the toes again. Walk or jump forward. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. This time, chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms up. We're gonna do something I don't know that we've done during our official streaming quarantine. I'm not sure. Palms together, left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthen the upper body up, turn up, twist. Some of it we've done, but this particular sequence. Lengthen up, turn and twist, and breathe. Good spinal twist. So if you want to work a little harder here, you sink the hips lower to push the palms closer to the center of your chest as you turn up and breathe. Good. Now look down. Lean to your right foot. So this is slow motion. Lean to the right foot, lift that back leg, balance for a moment, and then step that leg back. Now you're in prayer twist. Lengthen the upper body up, turn and twist up. Good, one more breath. And then crescent pose. So we're starting in a twisting chair and then moving into crescent. Good. Lift up. Crescent pose, remember, on the back toes, sinking that front leg down, breathing deep, drive that back leg back. Lift the upper body up. Arms out to the side, breath smooth. Whoa. Good, one more inhale. And then lean forward, step up. Warrior three, balance. Driving the back leg back, extending the upper body forward. If the standing leg is a little tight, you try to work it straight. If it needs to be bent, that's totally fine, but breathe. Good. From here, slowly half moon pose. So right hand comes down, left arm goes up. Half moon. Drive that back leg back. Stack the hips. Engage the abdomen. Turn up. Look up and breathe. Good. Then look down. Come up to warrior three again. Balance for a moment. Strength, stability in that standing leg. Then left hand goes down, right arm goes up. Lengthen the upper body. Drive the back leg straight. So it's easy to forget that back leg is really what you want to drive back. Lengthen up, turn up, twist up, breathe deeply. One more breath. And then drop it. Hands and feet. Shake out the legs. Good. You're going to squat down. Feet apart, step back a little bit. Squatting down, palms together. Sit up nice and tall and breathe. Notice and be aware. So it's that sense of awareness, right? By pushing yourself enough where you're so focused on what you're actually doing. And when you come out of it and you take a break, you can just be aware of how it feels. Obviously, right side feels a little different than the left side. You're just standing on that right leg. But the breath, the body, the heat, the energy, all of it. Set the hands from here, lean forward, and balance on your arms, crow pose. If you're not a crow pose person, it's fine. Just stay in the squat. Just a few breaths. And then jump back. Step or jump. Upward facing dog, easy. Back bend, and then downward facing dog. Good. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it. Left leg up behind you, and bring it all the way forward. Nope, don't do that. You can bring it all the way forward, but you got to step both legs forward. Halfway up and fold, and chair pose, because now we go to the other side. So chair, palms together, hook the right elbow over the left leg, and lengthen the upper body and twist and turn, and breathe. Good. Looking down from there, you're going to lean to your left foot, slowly lift the right leg, and then step it all the way back. All right, so a little slow motion there. Lengthen the upper body up, turn and twist, and breathe. Lengthen, turn, twist, breathe. Couple more breaths. Good, look down. Come on, back up, warrior. Or crescent pose, crescent pose. From here, arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth, lean back. Arms out to the side. Lift up a little bit more deeply, really stretching that whole right side hip flexor if you can. One more inhale. And then you're going to lean forward, step up. Whoa, a little too fast. Warrior three. Whoa. Good, driving the back leg back, lengthen the upper body forward, breathe deeply. Good, then slowly, right hip opens. All right, and then the left hand comes down, and the right arm opens, and breathe, stacking the hips as much as you can. Breath stays smooth. Good, and then coming back, whoa, back to warrior three, and then slowly, right hand down, left arm up, drive that back leg back, lengthen the upper body forward, turn and twist up as you breathe and stretch. Good, lengthen, turn, twist, one more, inhale. Drop it all down, step back just a little bit, shake out that left leg, squatting down again. And this time, if you can, have your feet just a little bit wider. We're going to do this stretch here. So feet just a little wider, even if you're on your toes, totally fine to be on the toes. But if you can, have the feet flat down, sink down, and breathe. Palms together. Back to your breathing. You know, we mentioned worry in the beginning. I mentioned worry in the beginning. And part of not worrying, part of training yourself to understand that by being in the moment, you don't have to let the worry come in. Worry is all about something in the future. Always. I'm worried that, right? And so, or, you know, even if you have an injury, say for instance, well, I'm worried that it's going to get worse. Or you have a growth. Oh, I'm worried that something, right? So it's always about something in the future. So if you can stay present by breathing, being in the moment, feeling your breath, feeling your body, feeling your energy, you will worry less. Go ahead now, take your left hand and reach it outside into that. And then turn and twist up and breathe. Good, one more breath. And then back to the center. Same thing, other side. Right hand to the right heel, and then twist and turn. Yakada, yep. Oh. It's okay for me to make sounds when there's nobody else here. One more inhale. Oh, back to the center. Good. Crow if you want. Stay in the squat if you want. Otherwise, crow pose one more time. Breathe any variation you want. So if you want the headstand sequence, go for it. Set the hands, drop the head down onto the very top of the head, and then come up. Good. Bend the knees, come on down. And then back up to crow, and then jump back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Oh, yes. Downward facing dog. Very good. Breathe. Take a moment. Bend your right leg, push your left heel down, stretch it. So that's starting little sequence with chair, twist, step the leg back is what we're going to do again. So come up on the toes when you're ready. Walk lightly, hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. And right away, again, palms together, left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthen the upper body, turn and twist up. Breathe. Good. Look down, lean to the right, slowly lift that left leg. Step it all the way back. You step it back, lengthen the upper body, twist and turn up a little more. If you wanted to take this deeper, tricep down lower on the leg. Left hand down, right arm up. Twist. Drive the back leg back. Good. Look down, come on back up. Crescent pose. Arms out to the side again, a few breaths. One more inhale. Back up better. And then lean forward. Ooh, excuse me. Step up. Warrior 3. I slept pretty well last night. What was I sleeping? 7 hours, I think, something like that. That was good. Lower and straighten. Here we go. Lower. Straighten that leg. Keep it going. Lower. Straighten the leg. Lower. Straighten the leg. One more. Lower. Straighten the leg. Drop the hands down. Lift the back leg up. Stretch. Lift it up. Breathe. Good. One more inhale. Lift. And then both feet down. Shake out the legs just for a moment. We're gonna squat down again. So each time, maybe a little bit different or maybe just the same and working on it again. So now we're gonna go to, oh no, because we gotta do that later. So squatting again here, breathing deep. You could stay here, totally fine, or you could move into crow again, one more time. If you're working on your crow pose, let's work on one leg going back. I'm gonna start with my left. You can start with whichever one you want. So if this is not for you, just watch for a second. Basically, setting the hands, leaning forward. I'm gonna lean to the right. As I lean to the right, most of my weight gets on that right arm, and then I engage my abdomen, strengthen the shoulders, take the left leg off, step it back. Vinyasa, it's very challenging. And then back to downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Take a moment, bend your left leg, push the right heel down, stretch. Good, straightening both legs. Up on the toes again, walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there, inhale. And then twist again right away. Palms together, hook it. So right elbow outside the left knee, lengthen the upper body up and turn and twist up. And breathe deep. Oh, stretch that spine. Heart away from the belly. Notice my knees are apart. That's not what you're supposed to be doing, Ted. Bring the knees together. Pull the hips back. Lengthen the upper body. Turn up. Now look down. Lean to the left. Take the right leg up. Step it way back. Lengthen the upper body. Twist and turn a little deeper. Good. And then, whoa. Right hand goes down if you can. Left arm up. This is hard on this side for me. Let's drive the back leg back. Lengthen the upper body, turn and twist. Good. Back to crescent pose. Crescent, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth, arms out to the side, heart up. Breathe deeply. Good, one more inhale. And then lean forward, step up, warrior three. Driving the back leg back, lengthen and breathe. And then we did just 5 times in this standing sequence here, or standing pose, move, bend, and straighten the leg. All right, bend, straighten the leg. Keep it going, bend, straighten the leg. Couple more times, bend, straighten the leg. One more, bend, straighten the leg, drop the head, upper body, lift the back leg, breathe deep, stretch it. One more inhale, lift, and then both feet down. Again, feet apart, squat down. Yeah, definitely sweating a little bit here. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do, and it's turned into a decent little sequence here. Good, set the hands. Humbly speak. I'm happy with it. I hope you're happy with it. I'm happy with it. Go ahead and set the hands, lean in. Now we're gonna, if you're gonna do crow, you're gonna do the opposite leg. So now I'm leaning to the left, taking the right knee off the floor, stepping it back, all right? And then both legs back, vinyasa. So obviously that takes a lot of strength to do. If you're not used to it, doesn't matter. It's something you can build up to. Downward facing dog, hold and breathe. Let's see, perfect timing. We got one more sequence. Up on the toes, walk or hop. Halfway up as you inhale, be a faster one. Fold as you exhale. Same thing though, chair pose. Last time, palms together, chair twist. Left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthen the upper body, turn and twist up. Breathe. You guessed it. So look down. You're going to lift that left leg up and slowly step it back. Once you get it back, lengthen the upper body. Twist and turn and breathe. Then, if you're an arm balance person, fall out to the side. Straighten the leg. Bend the arms. And then lift the back leg. And breathe. All right. Did you do it? Step back. Vinyasa. Back to down dog. One more side. One more time. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Palms together. Hook across. It's our last big standing sequence. So lengthen up, turn and twist up. Hang in there. Good. Look down, lean to the left. Lift your right arm, right leg. Step it back. Lengthen the upper body. Turn and twist. Good. And then straighten the arms out to the side. Step the back foot closer. Bend your arms. Split the legs. Good. And then let it go. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. Upward facing dog. Easy stretch. Oh, yes. Should feel good. There's a little tenderness. You could always drop the legs and just find the nice back bend. And then downward facing dog. One more leg stretch. Bend your right leg here. Push your left heel down. Breathe. I just looked at my heart rate. It says 160. That's crazy. Good. And then drop to the knees from there. Is it 160? Oh, 116, okay. I don't know, I'll check to see. Maybe it wasn't quite 160. Maybe it was, I don't know. But, all right, lift the upper body up. Back bend from here. So easy back bend. Remember, you can tuck the toes always, just for a little bit of help in your back bend. So one hand, left hand to the heel, right arm up. Lean back. Oh, good. And then switch it, other side. Same thing. Lift up. Breathe deeply. I got to go back to the yoga book. Pull out some poses from there. I mean, we do so many of them, so a lot of them are already kind of checked off. One more breath. Good. Slowly, abdomen strong. Come on out. Pause for a moment. Keep the toes tucked if you can. Sit back on the heels. Breathe. Good. One more time. In your back bend, set the hands, lean back. If you can, one hand, both hands, drive the hips forward, lift the heart up, drop the head back, breathe. Good. Abdomen strong. Slowly come out. Fold forward. Down into child's pose. So coming back here a little bit. Pause and breathe. And then we're gonna take this, let's take it up. So go ahead and come up, cross the legs. We have just a couple more minutes to cool down here. So right leg forward, left leg pulls in for a little Janu Sirsasana, but since we've been having a little twisting theme here, lift the upper body up, turn, and twist to the outside of your leg. So give it a little twist. Good, and then back to the center, fold forward, straighten, reach for your feet. If you're more flexible, if you can grab your toes and you're more flexible, then you cross the wrists and reach around. Or if you have a block, you reach for the outside of the block, right? That's the way you get a deeper stretch in the hamstrings. Breathe here, relax, soften, stretch. And I forgot to make the announcement earlier, but even though we're open, there's still not a lot of people coming. So if you have the financial ability to donate and pay for your class, that would be amazing to help us keep going, because even though we're reopening, it's going to be a slow reopen. So you could go to 5pointyoga.com, and there's 4 ways that you could do it. Pay for your class, do a little donation, or just Venmo me directly, which is at Teddy McDonald. And I appreciate everyone who's continued to do that. It totally, fully, 100% has helped. So thank you. One more breath. And then let's switch sides. Yeah, so we'll continue. What I was mentioning about the music and the Zoom. So, I heard conflicting things. Like, if you have music on YouTube, it will just it'll take down the video. Facebook, it will mute it during, right? Which is sort of defeats the challenge, defeats the purpose. But Zoom, I know privately we could do it because it's a private conversation, right? And then fold forward. Breathe. I'm working with ASCAP, which is the licensing association for musicians, so they actually get paid. Like, that's part of the issue, right? And I want them to get paid, and I pay a licensing fee for here at the studio. But since I'm not playing music at the studio, I'd rather play it online and then do it that way. We'll see. I'll work it out and I'll let you know, but in the meantime, I will put together a few playlists for you, and then what I'll do is in the beginning of class, just say, okay, you guys, use playlist, whatever, 38, 39, something like that. And they're fun. You can just play them in the background and try to make it a little bit more fun. Go ahead and come on up from there, soles of the feet together. Lean forward and breathe. Just 30 seconds here. Give it a little extra push. So as you lean in, gently press the knees wide open here. Press the legs down so you're stretching the groin and the hips. A few more breaths. Good, one more breath. Good. And then pigeon, short time, let's just say a minute or so in pigeon. Yeah, thinking about the Father's Day stuff again and being a dad. And, so those of you that don't know, I have a 4-year-old and a 10-month-old. I mean, you might be watching this some other time, but right now, I have a 4-year-old and a 10-month-old. He's going to be 10 months, I think, in 2 days. And so I just kept thinking about it, Madison, when they're kids, it's sort of like, babies, and they don't really understand. But now Madison is getting to the point where she understands, and, what does Daddy do? And is that normal? And I can tell when she's playing with her dolls, she'll repeat verbatim what Lauren and I say back and forth, right? So she's hearing all that stuff. And it's funny because I remember my parents, my parents used to fight. It was always a big struggle. And of course you're aware of that as a kid, you don't know. But now that I have my own children, the last thing I want to be doing, not that Lauren and I don't fight, we have discussions and sometimes we don't agree on certain things, but we never fight. It's not like, there's not like any lashing out or anything like that. If anything, I'll make some comment and just be a jackass, but for the most part, we never fight. It's just a discussion. And, but when my parents used to fight, it was, that all seeps in to your being, right? Now that I have kids and I see how powerful essentially you are as a parent, it's a real responsibility. It's not something to take lightly, in my opinion. Switch legs from there. And that, of course, leads me to the moment that we're having in our world right now. So there's this opportunity to shift and to change. I mean, not just with the pandemic and the government and and how you handle yourself, but also with Black Lives Matter and the protests and police brutality and all this sort of stuff. Like there's so many different ways, and climate change, right? I mean, what everybody forgot about climate change, right? And it's an opportunity for us, in my view, this is just my opinion, to really kind of put a stake in the ground, if nothing else, of your own life, and say, you know what? This really makes me think a little bit more how I am and who I am and what I stand for. And I no longer want to stand for oppression. I no longer want to stand for inequality. I no longer want to just, live this life and not give a what about the future. And I think it's important to, be anti-racist, like be active about not oppressing people. It's important to be active and vocal about, climate and leaving the planet a better place, So, just my 2 cents. You don't have to like it. Come on up from there and bring the legs forward. So, it's important to think about who you are, what you do, and how you treat other people, because that's how you're going to be remembered, right? Whether that's if you're a public figure or even just your own family, right? Don't be the jackass. That's all I'm saying. Fold forward, stretch the legs, couple breaths. Good. And then go ahead and roll up. So, by the way, you could stay here, or you can roll up, roll back, take the legs up and over your head for plow, if it's okay on the neck. All right, so this is okay on the neck, and then you do this. Support the back, take the legs up, shoulder stand. Legs wide from there, flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together, stretch. Legs back up from there, and then down. Come on out. We'll do our final twist. Pull the right knee in, roll to the left. Oh, if you're on Instagram, we're going to lose you in a moment. Thank you very much for joining. See you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, possibly different bat location, undisclosed bat location. Switch sides. And the twists. Tomorrow we go live with the Malibu Marathon, folks. Good. And then back to the center. Shavasana, final rest. Feet flop open. Let's just take about 3-4 minutes or so. Eyes closed. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Totally relax. Okay, go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to the belly. Take a nice deep breath. And then bend the knees, roll to your right side. Take your time. And then make your way up to a seat. Comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Palms up. Eyes closed. Just a moment to reconnect mind, body, breath, spirit, energy, all together as one whole being. Bring the palms together to the heart. Take a moment of gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me and practicing along with us. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll be right back here tomorrow. All right, you guys. Appreciate it. See you soon. Of course, share this with your friends. Let everybody know, and reach out if you have any questions.